G'day and welcome back for more Survival Unlikely. Capac, you've got big plans for today, don't you? Capac, get out of your cryotube. Get out. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. Don't make me come in there. Oh, where's he gone? I see your radio marker moving about out there.
Huh? I'm just taking a lovely morning stroll.
Stroll down the magnesium hole then.
What?
There's a magnesium hole under the base. Or get started on your design.
Magnesium. Design? What am I designing?
You know what you're designing. You're designing a ship that's going to allow us to make a beachhead on the moon.
Ah. Wait. There's no beaches on the moon. There's no water. How am I supposed to do a Normandy landing if there's no water?
I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to try.
Well, at least we're on flat ground now, so I don't have to build on a 45-degree angle.
Yeah, that is beneficial. I'm just going to collect a little bit of magnesium to start off with, but since your ship's going to be able to drill, maybe we could use it to collect some more before we head to the moon anyway, so that we can really manufacture plenty of, well, warheads and ammunition.
Sure. I like the cut of your jib.
I've got a plan that involves much danger for you, but less than we were originally thinking.
Wait, why have I always got to have the danger?
You like having the danger.
Oh, that's true. Wait, am I making this thing out of small blocks or large blocks?
I'll leave that up to you. You could definitely make it out of small or large. Large may be more difficult, because then you'll be very, very large, because the thing has to be made out of... has to be made with hydrogen thrusters and hydrogen only. Because it's going to be flying around on the moon, so we don't have the resources to make ion thrust, so that's your only option left.
Alright, guess I'm doing that then.
Yeah. And if you do test it on this magnesium mine, it'll help, because then you'll at least know that all of your settings are right before, testing in the field.
I haven't really made something with hydrogen thrusters before. How am I supposed to know how many thrusters I need?
Fewer than you need for atmospheric. So if you plan it like you would with your atmospheric thrusters, just make fewer than that. And the real challenge for you is ensuring you have enough fuel. The fuel's going to be your difficult bit, I suspect.
How many tanks do you think I need?
Aim for it. I'd say aim for at least 2, just so that you don't end up running out too quickly.
This is going to be huge.
Yeah, it might actually be quite large in the end.
And by huge, I mean like as big as the rocket that we first took to the moon.
Well, it shouldn't need to be that big.
Well, with 2 tanks, it's almost that big already.
True. I think I might try and fit the cockroach with some active armor.
Huh? Active armor?
So or at least some active repair systems for a few turrets, so that it doesn't lose all of its turrets during a battle. So see if a couple of welders beneath the armor will have the range to be able to repair a turret on top.
Regenerative armor plating, you say?
Yeah, basically. Where are you going to pop a couple of reactors?
Haven't decided yet, but I can pop them on like all of the hydrogen tanks, the containers, and the cockpit are all connected together, so I can put them pretty much anywhere.
Can I make a small suggestion?
No!
You sure?
Alright, fine.
You can rotate the cockpit so that it orients the ship so that up is forward instead of up being up by putting an oxygen-hydrogen generator between the cockpit and the containers, which would be useful to have anyway.
Well, this is down.
What?
The cockpit is actually upside down. The drills are at the bottom.
So where's the cockpit going to be?
Where it is.
That's going to be incredibly hard to control.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm doing a couple of expansions to the cockroach underneath. Try and give us a bit more interior space to work with. There's a lot of work to be done on this thing.
What, underneath?
Yeah.
Ah. Building a lower deck.
Just more giving us an extra block of space for all of the armor and extra bits that I'm going to be adding. And if I push the atmospheric thrusters further out, it gives us a bit more space as well.
So do you reckon 4 of these large thrusters will be enough to keep it aloft?
On Earth?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, how much fuel do you think I'll need to get this thing in the air, flip it over, and get it over to the lake?
I don't know. So I think we should just try and fill it up as best we can. Even if that means actually filling it.
Well, I don't have a way to automate filling it, so it'll have to be by hand at the moment.
So when you're flying around on the planet, you're going to be facing down toward the planet.
Yeah.
Looking at it.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. That's going to be really hard.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
The reason it's going to be really hard is because you don't have an artificial horizon to help you in that orientation. To make sure that you're still upright.
I can... I don't know.
So be very, very careful. I don't really have anything else to say. Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Oh, right. So you said it needs an antenna, right?
Yeah, but have it switched off.
Yeah. And
a remote control block is usually a good idea as a backup as well.
I haven't put any gyros yet, so that's probably an idea.
Yes, they tend to be useful. Also tend to be something I forget until I try to take off for the first time, but they do tend to be useful.
I need gyro. I need reactor. What was that other thing you said? Alright, do you reckon 4 gyros is enough?
You'll get a feel for it when you get in it.
Yeah, when I'm sailing into the side of a mountain.
No, as in, it'll just be... 4 will be enough that you'll be able to fly it, but it may not be enough that you're happy with how it flies.
I could put more.
Oh, I don't know if it might be enough. I'm honestly just not sure.
Alright, probably best to go overboard with them since I've got to try to flip this thing.
Oh yeah, you got to flip it 180.
Yep.
Oy. Glad I'm not piloting it.
Should I build a little fuel tug?
Yeah, even if it's just something with a or it's either drive down there or build a fuel tug that's got some atmospheric thrusters, a single drill, and a single medium cargo and a connector. Because you don't need to bring much each trip. You just need to be bringing a lot more than you can bring with your suit.
Yeah. Alrighty.
And plus, that'll be a useful vehicle to have anyway. One thing that I would think could be useful if you can think of how to do it is if you rework this space around here, around this connector a bit, so that if the ship were to... so that we can keep this little tug.
Yeah.
But rework the armor around there so that if the tug were to disconnect through loss of power, it won't fall to its doom.
But I think I'll just make it with some landing stuff so we can just land it on the deck.
But have it so that it can land over the connector and lock with landing gear around the connector. Would be good.
I don't know. I'll see what I can do.
All you got to do is just have something like this that goes around the side. Just something roughly along those lines, because that will hopefully prevent us from losing yet another ship.
I'm sure we won't lose another ship.
For someone who's often superstitious, that was very not superstitious of you.
I'm never superstitious. I don't have a superstitious bone in my body.
Really? So this little hover jetpack thing,
Yep.
you gonna stick a drill on it?
So I've got the stuff to make a drill in my inventory. What I'm going to do is I'm going to fly down to the lake. I'm going to build a drill off the side, drill some ice, then disassemble the drill when I'm finished and fly back.
Where are your reverse thrusters?
Under the cockpit.
Ah. So you got reverse, you got forward, you got left. Well, you got a couple of left and a couple of right. And then you got a whole lot of lifting.
Yep.
If you put 3 more reverse thrusters on the top, you might just be able to stick a drill on the front permanently.
Well,
like directly onto the cockpit.
Well, see, the thing...
The cockpit's not piped.
I don't want to put a drill on it permanently because that's just going to get in the way when I try to park it to connect on the connectors.
Okay, fair enough.
And I figured I could leave that section at the top open and put more containers on it if we need it.
Okay. So you got gyros. What power have you got?
3 of these batteries.
That's not going to be anywhere near enough. You're going to need to put proper batteries on. I'd take the 2 off the back and put proper batteries in their place. Because that's where it'll at least mess with your aesthetic. But these just don't hold long enough of a charge. Like, this will keep you up for maybe 10 seconds.
What? Well, that's not good.
No. They hold a charge that is disproportionate to how many battery cells they use. Like, disproportionately small. 10 seconds is probably a bit of a gross underestimate, but it's not far off. They're fine for wheeled vehicles, but for flying vehicles, they just don't cut it.
Ow.
That's one.
Well, I jumped down there just fine before.
But you said it hurt when you jumped last
It
time.
didn't hurt much.
But had you healed from your last hurt?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Who understands such things? Come on, corpse, decompose.
Did you really just say what I think you said? I was only half listening. Did you just say, come on, corpse, decompose?
Yeah, it was just sitting around doing nothing. I don't have time to wait around all day.
Right.
Alrighty then. Let's see what kind of power situation I got here.
Don't freak out, but the cockroach is going to have to try and take off because I can't keep working underneath the way I am.
What just happened?
Did you turn your thrusters off while you were building them or something?
Oh, I think I missed the large thrusters when I made the thrusters group. Ah. Oh man. It's quite difficult to see where the surface is.
Yes, I imagine that's not simple for you with the reflections.
This is a problem I did not foresee.
What's that?
That the drill is full of ice.
Can you bring it back just this time?
I'm back now, but
Oh.
I can't, like, it's in the way of the connector. So,
Oh, so you have to manually unload the drill.
Yeah.
There you go. Almost done. There you go. Your drill's empty.
Oh.
I was helping.
97, 98, 99, 100%.
Cool.
100%. Both the tanks are filled.
Well, that's good.
So I think that used about half of the ice that I just got to fill up.
Okay. Since it's nighttime, maybe rather than doing your flip now in the dark,
well, I might do some more. I might go get some more ice.
yeah, I was gonna say if you grab some more ice, then you can use it to fill up the cockroach a bit more.
What have you done to this gun?
What gun?
This gun. The gun barrel is sticking out of the access port.
Not for me, it's not.
This one too, and this one.
I feel like you're hallucinating, Capac.
They look like Daleks. Jeez. Are we going to mine the moon or are we going to blow it up?
What do you mean?
We've got so many guns on this thing.
Well, if I happen to get stuck in a battle, I'd like to have a chance at survival. I mean, my main plan is to run away, but just in case, I wanted to be
We're in a
careful.
battle. Your duty is to use yourself as a human shield to protect me.
No, I believe that duty goes the other way round.
Well, I'm the one with the vital mission of establishing a foothold on the moon.
Oh, you mean in this specific instance? Sure, yeah.
Not even NASA can do that. Ow!
What did you do?
I just got cooked by one of these thrusters.
Did you actually get cooked by it?
Yep.
Oh.
Look. See? I'm on fire.
Stop setting yourself on fire. You appear to be rather unwell after that little incident. You might want to go to the med bay.
Fine. Go see the nurse. Oh, do have a rest, dearie. Here's a band-aid for you.
Are you seriously upset for me looking out for your well-being? Because I'll stop.
Thanks, nurse. This sure is better than being in class. I'm pretty sure I don't have a concussion, though. So, how's the interior looking?
There is no interior yet.
Well, is this interior?
That's why I needed your help to get this done, because it's it's a big build.
Oh, wow. Yep, this is quite the engine room.
Yeah, I still need to gut the whole interior so that I can figure out what space I've actually got to work with. It seems like the outside, at least, if you can finish off those thrusters, or finish off all of the unfinished blocks out here.
Oh, finishing thrusters is boring.
I'm not really sure what else to suggest you do.
I've got an idea.
Yeah, what's that?
I'm gonna go get an unknown signal.
Sure, you do that.
Well, thanks for the bounty of interior plate, but what I really need is a magic button. There we go. Ooh,
What'd you get?
I got a wooden suit.
Oh, cool.
I can be a tree beard.
It was suggested that I should probably start trying to wear the wooden suit, since it's kind of the vanquishing of my enemies, since I seem to run over a lot of trees.
I don't know. That goes against the warrior's code, wearing the skin of your fallen enemies. Oh, another thruster.
Feeling some of my pain from how long this is taking.
Yeah, you do take a long time to do things.
Well, that's a bit rude.
Hey, I've made 2 spaceships in the time it's taken you to not even build this one.
Well, that is rude.
I'm a spaceship making machine.
You're also a spaceship destroying machine.
Well, yeah, why do you think I need to make so many spaceships? Time for the old flipperoo.
Oh, I want to see this. I don't care how much work I've got to do.
Oh, why is my horizon over there?
Because that's the horizon. I'm in prime viewing position.
Thrusters are on.
You might want to unstick your landing gear
Yeah.
before you use up all your fuel.
Yeah.
Whoa! Jeez. Okay, you got a lot more lift than I thought you did. That's good. Can you do your flip? How high are you going? Oh,
Whoa.
you are not quite vertical yet. Oh, that's relatively close. Can you hold position sideways with your current thrusters?
Oh, this is quite awkward.
I told you. Try and... Yeah, your control scheme's going to be so weird. Try and turn sideways. See if your little thrusters can hold you up while you're empty.
How will I know?
Well, you're almost sideways now. Oh, maybe you could cut down on your large... I suppose it's probably nice for you to have some good acceleration.
Yeah, I'm holding position.
Yeah. Wow, I really must have weighed down my other ship with unnecessary parts. Because scale-wise, this is about the same, but I needed this many thrusters, and you don't even need half of them. You're testing your drills on the lake.
I might need to hand mine a little bit more hydrogen.
Are you almost out?
Oh, it says I got 17 left.
I accidentally disconnected a small container and it was full of components that I'm now having to ferry by hand. It is quite frustrating.
Yeah, I remembered why I wanted the cockpit in this orientation.
Yeah, why is that?
Because it's the easiest to align the camera back along the tunnel if you're digging straight down.
Oh, I can't fit very much regenerative armor in, but I've fitted a bit. I've got 3 welders stuck to the roof that are piped up, and they're sitting underneath some of the key turrets on top. So hopefully they'll be able to do some degree of regenerative work while we're in action. You're dropping something.
Like this. Ow.
Whoa, that was you.
Yep.
What just happened?
Things broke.
Oh no. Oh, Capac.
Well, you told me to fly back here and mine some magnesium.
How is this my fault? I figured you'd know to be careful about how much mass you brought back with
Well,
you.
why have I got so much ice if I'm running out of hydrogen?
Because the generator probably wasn't keeping up with use. It probably wasn't filling the tanks. Were you watching your tanks? Like your fuel gauge?
Well, I had a... I don't understand. Why... So,
Yeah.
I filled it up with a tiny bit of ice,
Yep.
which was more than enough to get me way up into the air and flip over and get to the lake. So I could get as much as I could ever need, and then I didn't have enough fuel to get back.
Yeah, because your tanks got emptied. Your generator wasn't filling your tanks. It filled your tanks, and then you were using up the
It said
ice.
it was 100% full.
Really?
Yes. It said it was full when I left.
Was it still full when you were coming back?
No, when I left on the way back. As I took off to head over here,
But
said
you-
it was at 100.
But you were a lot heavier when you came back. So maybe you were using up more fuel. Is there anything I can do to help? Or should I just leave you to revise/rebuild? Hey, don't shoot me! I was
What?
right in the line of fire then.
I'm shooting the antenna.
Oh jeez, it's like you're putting down a horse.
Well, it's not trotting anywhere, that's for sure.
Oh, Capac, I'm sorry.
Grrr.
I had nothing to do with it, but I'm sorry for your loss. Hey, for once I genuinely had nothing to do with it.
What the...
Oh, you found Steve.
What even...
I gave Steve a pedestal, a proper
what is
pedestal.
this thing?
It's his, like, showcase.
What is it on the back?
Oh, it's a special new mod that was suggested to me, and I kind of liked it because I thought it would allow me to make a spotlight for Steve.
Well,
It's pretty cool, huh?
he certainly got pride of place on the, I don't know, whatever this thing is.
On the bridge.
The bridge that's still got the gaping hole over the axle.
Yeah. It's
Yep.
kind of a feature now.
Don't go behind the couch or you fall to your doom.
There you go. This hole's slightly smaller now. But do you like my Steve setup?
It's very nice.
Yeah, I thought you would. You sound so unimpressed.
I mean, Steve's always been a bit of a showboat. What is it Tony Stark says? A full tilt diva. Yeah, personally I'm waiting for Avengers Age of Steve to come out.
Do you want to pop your blueprint for your... What did you call this thing again?
Deep Thought.
Deep Thought. Do you want to pop that on the projector?
How do?
So see that little keypad? Access that, go to the projector, select the blueprint. Do you want it this orientation, or do you want to flip it before building?
Huh?
I can flip it.
Oh, yeah, that would probably make sense.
Okay, Capac, you ready for the tour? Where are you at?
At the front of the ship.
You appear to be flying away.
I'm coming back.
Okay. Sure, we'll enter... Nope, you don't enter from the front there. There will be a missile launcher there at some point.
Alright, so.
In fact, for our drilling operation, I may well put a collection of merge-blocked warheads sticking out the front that we can drop off to dump onto the moon to create the hole.
You're getting way ahead of yourself.
Okay, come around this side.
First things first, what is it?
It's the cockroach. And it is a... Well, I suppose it's our version of an exploration vehicle, for want of a better term. So we've got our fairly... Oh, I have forgotten a thing I need to put in. Dang it. It's going to make this space a bit tighter. But it is necessary. Need to somehow fit a med bay in here.
Who needs a med bay?
You, frequently. I may have to close off one of the entries to fit the med bay in.
Just put it in the roof.
No, it can't fit in the roof. Anyway, I'll fiddle with that later. So then we've got our access way to be able to repair various parts down the ship. So you can get to a lot of critical components via these two access passageways. The lighting at the moment is just basic. I may improve it later. We've got our refinery with its full yield modules. We've got an assembler back here with full, well, almost full speed modules. We've got some...
Ow.
Are you getting... Did you just get cooked by a welder?
Yes.
Yes, the welders are also there in positions to protect some critical components, so that they will provide some degree of regenerative armor. And yes, thanks to the tanks, this place is not airtight in the slightest. There's another welder up there. Please be more careful. Ooh, I wonder if I could fit the medbay back here.
Careful is my middle name.
I could totally put the medbay back here. If I move...
Yeah, you could put the medbay down there so that as soon as you step out of the medbay, you get electrocuted by the welder.
Clearly, that's not what I was meaning.
I don't know, it sounds like the kind of thing you'd do.
Well, that's rude. I don't
Not as rude
deliberately
as
murder you.
murdering somebody with a welder.
I didn't exactly murder you with the welder.
Not yet.
You kind of did it to yourself.
Well, it's definitely some kind of thing.
Well, how's your mining vehicle going?
It's sitting still, mostly, on the launch pad.
Is it... Have you mined any magnesium with it yet, or have you still got to do that?
Nope.
No, you've still got to do that, or no, you've already done it?
Well, I don't know if I drill it down to get magnesium, if it'll ever come back up.
Well, if you are careful about how much you drill with it, so that you only take on a light load, you should be fine.
It seems to use too much fuel.
Well, okay, so the alternative is to use your little drilling ship to grab some magnesium.
Also, you're apparently parked on top of the magnesiums.
You said that I wasn't. You said that it was fine before.
Well, it's hard to tell.
You told me it was fine. You should have a fairly easy and safe spawn there. And it is piped up so you'll get hydrogen and oxygen from it. To depressurize. And that should fill the oxygen tank. Cool. Well, we got to do some drilling. You've got to do some drilling. because you've got the drill ships.
Well, there are 2.
Do you trust me with... What are you calling this purple and blue thing?
That one's
That's the deep thought. And what's the other one called?
The
The grey dull one?
It's got a name.
What is its name?
Hold on, let me see. It's called Tugboat Willie.
Okay, so which one do you trust me with?
I don't know. Trust is a strong word.
Which one will you allow me to pilot so that we can get some magnesium?
I don't know. I feel like whatever I pilot's is going to suffer horribly anyway, so what does it even matter? What do you think happens when I shoot this barrel of nuclear waste?
I'm gonna say possibly not much.
Ow! What the? Don't shoot me.
I didn't.
I'm doing...
It was a ricochet.
What? That doesn't sound likely. I'm performing science experiments over here.
Uh-huh.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Well,
Well, that exploded. Quite
that's
dramatically.
science for you.
Science. Mythbusters style.
Yeah. Oh man. I feel kind of queasy.
You probably should.
Oh, I think I need to go to a med bay.
Are you sore?
I think I might have radiation poisoning from the radiation explosion.
Of course you do.
Okay, so I've got an idea for how we might be able to use this thing to mine.
Okay, what's your idea? Because I've got one too.
Okay, so if we load up the big ship with heaps of ice, then we can use this drill, the rocket drill. I can take apart the armor on the top and put a connector, and we can put a connector on the bottom of the cockroach. Then the cockroach just has to hover above where we're drilling with the rocket drill, and it can drill down, and then it's just got to get back up and connect to the bottom of the cockroach and unload everything and refuel.
I thought you meant control the cockroach and lower the cockroach and use it to basically plow into the ice.
I had also thought about that idea, but I think
that's terrifying.
I think
Yeah, I agree. I think that's just way too dangerous. Okay, so the other little ship will be the one for the magnesium then. Yeah?
well, because we can use the rocket to drill down to the magnesium, and then you can so we drill down, get a big chunk of magnesium with the rocket drill, take the rocket drill back up, and then you can, you can. I'm trying to wave around my hands to show what I'm doing.
Okay. All right, let's try it on. Well, I mean, we've got to fuel it up first, so that's why I was thinking it'd make more sense to do the ice. I suppose we can test it on the ice, and if it works on the ice, we can come back and do it on the magnesium.
I've already tested it on the ice.
No, as in, we've got to load this up. So test this method with the connector and see if you can reconnect and...
Okay.
Because it will require both of us to pilot, because I'm going to need to pilot the big ship while you pilot the drill.
Well, it's just got to hover in place, so it doesn't really need to move that much. But yeah, we just got to take off this armor and replace it with a connector.
Is it going to disconnect when we do this? Or has it actually got some other attachment points?
No, it's going to disconnect and fall off.
Sorry. Oh, you're just going to grind it all off. I was going to join it to the ship properly.
No, I'm going to put the connector on the tank so it's all piped. That's the whole point.
Yeah, but I was going to make it so that it would reconnect to the connector. We may as well leave a connector on the top, to be honest.
Well, I mean, I guess I can build an armor up and over the top of the connector.
Okay.
But, man, what? I was gonna say, you go build a connector on the cockroach while I build a connector on this, but now you've already built a connector on this.
Well, the connector on the cockroach is easy. There's literally a spot for a connector which is meant to be for a turret. I'm going to have to somehow remember that I need to be shooting with the top of my ship whenever possible. When I say my ship, I mean the cockroach. Well, it's probably better that the cockroach is considered my ship since your ships keep getting destroyed.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Alright, so I've got to fly over there, land on top of you, lock to you, and then... Oh, wait. I need to do something quickly. Where can I put them? I need to put some cryo bays in here. Oh, this thing is a bit... Oh! Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
Oh no.
Oh, whoops.
You've really got to let the base stretch before it starts doing yoga.
Oh man. I'm so glad this thing's heavy enough that the base couldn't flip it. Now I gotta be careful not to crush you.
Man, I'm glad I wasn't on this thing.
Oh, that would have been an awesome ride though.
Okay, it's detached from the platform.
Okay, I'm gonna lock you in.
Yep. Alright, lift her up. I'll turn off the thrusters. Thrusters off.
Okay, let's go get... So if you've forgot full fuel, do you want to move the base out of the way and then I'll fly you over the magnesium? We'll test... Or do you want to test this on the ice lake first?
My light. What was the question?
Actually, we should go to the ice lake first and load me up fully. Hey, Capac, do you want to just take a... Fly back just a tiny bit?
What?
Just fly back a tiny bit.
What?
Just trust me. You'll want to.
Ah! How rude. I was trying to make a new light.
Hey, at least I didn't do it while you were in the way of them.
Wow, this is really weird. Oh no!
What's on? Oh no!
It's run out of hydrogen.
I've got a little appendage, which means I can't get quite down to the ground.
That's right, I should... Having the O2 generator on the drill means I should be able to refill my hydrogen from the cockpit, doesn't it?
Yeah, the cockpit's piped, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. If there's ice on board, then yes, you'll be able to fill.
You're about to hit the surface. There we go.
I lost a drill. I think it was a drill anyway. What did I lose? It's really hard for me to... I can't see much of what I'm doing. I'm being very careful.
Oh, come to a visual inspection.
What did you lose?
Alright, I'm on the lake.
Hello. Do you want to just do a quick tour of it and see if there's any minerals here?
Do I have to turn the ore detector on?
It should be on, because it was reading the other ores.
Ah, magnesium.
Excellent. Okay, I think I might have mined enough ice for a little while.
Oh.
What's O?
You blew up one of the big thrusters.
Oh, was there a fourth one?
Yeah.
Oh, my bad.
Oh well, luckily it still flies and didn't just drop to the lake the second it detached.
What?
Oops. Nothing.
You turned off your power before you were locked, didn't you?
I wouldn't do something like that.
No, you'd never do something like that. Alrighty, and another load for the cockroach, and then some iron for the cockroach actually. That's what I need.
We'll have to get all the way over to the iron deposit. Where is that from the magnesium?
Well, you can see it, can't you? Don't you have it on your HUD?
Yeah.
I'd use your little miner to get there. Because if you right-click mine, you should be able to get down there. I wouldn't go from there because that's going to make it really hard. I'd make a straight hole down to it.
What? I don't think my atmospheric thing can go straight down.
Oh, it totally can. Do you want me to show you?
Sure.
So the thruster thing on the first hotbar is thrusters on.
Yeah.
Okay, thrusters on. Unlock. Up we go. Ah! The connector's doing that thing that it does. You're going to need to unlock from the connector. Hang on. You may have to lock and unlock. You're clear?
Yep.
Okay, now I can control it. It's a server bug. Also, is your helmet closed?
Probably.
Oh, really? You got a flashing light on this thing?
Yeah. It's a work vehicle. You gotta make sure you keep everyone alert. It's called occupational health and safety. Oh, that's right. You want me to die in horrible industrial accidents. I forgot.
I might have a vested interest in you doing things like that.
Well, looks like you got that under control.
Was this your method of making me do the mining?
I'll see you later.
You bugger. Making me do all the work.
I gotta get an unknown signal.
Do you... Is this one of these moments where I have to question whether you really are as incompetent as you act, or whether you just do it to make me do the work?
It could be full of important magnesiums. It's got a welder. Probably didn't even need a second mine hole.
Probably not. But I might give the miner back to you now.
Well, we've got everything we need. Let's go to the moon.
Let me just check.
Prepare for takeoff.
Let me just... Well, we don't have turret... We don't have... the. So, first off, none... Not one, or maybe one, of these interior turrets is actually loaded. So they all need loading. And I haven't even placed the ones underneath yet.
Alright, I'll get some bullets.
Jeez, getting so impatient.
I'm tired of all these rocks. Well, apparently 900 magazines wasn't enough.
That's good news.
Haven't even put 50 in all of the guns on the top deck.
Yeah, there's a fair few underneath too. So Capac, since you seem to be getting impatient about our impending exit from the planet,
Yep.
I thought I would show you your cryopod for when we travel there. Travel to the moon next. Would you like to see it?
We're gonna sleep our way to the moon?
Well, if I didn't make a cryopod, I'm sure you'd still sleep your way to the moon. So to speak. Alrighty. Follow me. Don't you get a rifle out. Put that away.
Well, there might be monsters under my bed.
Maybe. Down this way. And to our left. And down this way.
Oh, this place is a maze. I'm never gonna find my way out of here.
And look up.
Huh?
Up here.
There's green lights, some reactors.
Waiting.
Huh? What the? That looks uncomfortable.
Well, I mean, we're suspended, so does it really matter if we're suspended?
Whoop. Oh boy. This is making me feel a little queasy, also dizzy.
Oh, I got an idea. Oh no, I need displays. Hang on, I'll be back in a second. Just
What?
wait. Just wait there.
I don't know how long I can hold this ninja pose for, sticking my arms and legs out to the sides and keeping myself held up here through friction. I'm losing my grip, I'm gonna fall.
It's not going to be much longer. Just patience.
I can feel my hands are getting all sweaty.
Patience.
What are you doing out there?
Just trust. Just trust.
Yeah, that doesn't sound like a good idea. I can see your headlights moving out there. I know you're up to something. What? Oh, TV.
Yeah. I don't really have much exciting to put on it at the moment.
What about Netflix?
I said I don't have much exciting to put on there at the moment.
What about YouTube? We could watch some YouTube. What the? Oh no. Splitsie's turned into a weeb. He's subjecting me to the animals. Get me out of here. How do I open this thing?
Hang on, hang on. How about this one?
What?
Yeah.
That was on the TV at the base. I've already seen this one.
Fine.
What? How are you standing on the TV like that? It's unnatural. Ooh.
There you go.
Yeah, I want to go to Mars. Man, look at that sweet buggy. Yep, I want to go to Mars, and Splitsie wants to be a lady.
I don't know how you got that out of that.
I think we're already... Well, it says you can do it. We're all ready for our trip.
We are pretty close. Next time, we will be taking off and we're going to be heading to the moon. I am still going to be doing the warhead plan, and it's going to be interesting. Because Capac's going to follow them down.
The what? There was a plan?
Yeah, there's a plan. You're going to be following warheads down to the moon.
Oh, okay.
They may or may not explode before you get there.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
Indeed. So we'll see y'all next time.
See you later, everyone.